said, oh Mary, contrary, how does your Lord and love come with me, and you be the silver flame in the world? My answer was laughter, soft as a low on my head. You're too late, I'm afraid, this flower's already dead.
What you know about rolling down in the
told you long ago on the roads, I know what they're waiting for. Don't run from nothing, no. And this is my house. Ladies on the crystal world, listen up, we're looking for a proof, representing all the women. Salute, salute, attention, salute.
Edited by Emo.